yeah, oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Imua. Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Wow. Welcome back to another Tua Tagovailoa content and the Miami Dolphins. Man, it seems like a long time, and I really gotta tell you, this, just listening to this this intro here made me feel good again. I missed listening to it. That is the same here. It's been a week, and we are back to do some Tua Tagovailoa. Boy, did we miss a lot of things out while we were gone. There was a lot of things, some rat poison for Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, there was a lot of rat poison. But the good thing about rat poison is they always cure, But first, let's introduce ourselves. I am Ukulelevis, and this is my good friend, the biggest Tua Tagovailoa supporter out there, Big Bets or Big Euro. Oh, thank you very much. My name comes from because remember the time everybody was saying there's Tua Nias just following Tua, and I said, look, I'm gonna wear the name Tagovailoa on my sleeve and said that I am a big Tagovailoa family supporter. Ever since that,
That's
I am.
right.
But
What's up?
you are wrong on this one. Am I wrong? What? Wrong to say that you are the biggest Tagovailoa supporter out there? Or am I right? No. Look, this week there was a big red poison out there from these clowns again. Writing articles. They sell newspapers, but they are only trying to let the people buy newspapers for their column that they write. And I cannot be biggest Tagovailoa supporter. Why because not, man? while we were gone, Big O was the biggest Tagovailoa supporter. Okay, look, man, you are right. He stood up, man, big time. He's been busy going after, just giving out great positive information about Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, he went far and beyond. And you know what? If you look, and for somebody who's fighting for Tua Tagovailoa this much, and he has only about 10,000 subscribers, hey, let's push it up to like 15 or 20,000. So for those of you who are listening for the first time and never saw me or don't know me, but if you want to learn about the Miami Dolphins, please do not listen to this talking heads, this old media talking heads on these other platforms about Miami Dolphins. Really, you have to go and subscribe to him because he's got everything you need to know about Tua, and he is an incredible supporter.
That is
And
right.
with facts, with everything. I mean, and he's for real. And if you ever have a chance, go subscribe to his channel.
That is right. He's very fair, and this is what if you listening to me for the first time, then I give you now the first time he was defending Tua before the trade, and this is what he said to this lies and false information about Tua, which just happened again last week, and I really believe that is not true. It will be just like this. Listen to what he said before the trade.
I'm sorry, despite what Dolphin fans want to think about why he doesn't throw deep balls, they're not calling it because I'm not sure he could throw for 40 yards. And
he just threw to Gesicki 40 yards.
yes, I'm saying, okay,
Beautiful touch on that 40-yard pass.
Oh, anything with touch is beautiful. Anything with touch is beautiful.
It's 40 yards touch, bro. That's impressive. Coming out of a scramble.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know? Well, Big O, he is the cure for this rat poison. I'm glad there is somebody who is the cure for all of this.
That is right.
Because while we were gone, he wrote his article, and I don't want to repeat it. I really hate repeating false
Or let me
statement.
repeat it. He was saying that there's a lot of people that do not like teammates that do not like Tua, which is false.
Yeah, it is totally false. And here is what I mean when also that when Big O is defending Tua, and on this podcast, I'll put a link below. But basically, you guys should really subscribe to his channel. He's really good, and yeah, no one is better than Big O out there.
That is right. That is
Not
right.
even us.
Absolutely. Here is an audio of what happened on this last podcast. Yeah.
As the advocate for the players, I had to write what I wrote because when there was this word out that there's a total commitment, they didn't have an issue with, okay, Flores lost a power battle with Tua and Greer. I mean, it really was a tag team. So I don't think if Flores was back, I don't think Tua would be back. So
Omar,
okay.
Omar, but it shows how short-sighted Flo is, because if they drafted the kid from the get-go, well, then you as a coach should try to do your best.
He did.
To make him. He did not. He should do your best to try to help him succeed.
Hired his quarterback coach.
Once you've tried, that's not. Please.
Built his college.
You have no offensive line. You didn't want to get a running back. You don't have an offensive line coach. You decided you put Jesse Davis at right tackle.
Jesse Davis.
Only Flo and you would put Jesse Davis at right tackle.
Wow, I would have put Jesse Davis at right guard.
You don't put Jesse. Jesse Davis is a six man. I've told you that from day one. But only he would do that. Okay, he did everything.
Jesse Davis played a season with a knee that needed to be fixed and cleaned out, and he shouldn't have.
Well, so why do you play him? So maybe you should keep Flowers and maybe move Hunt to right tackle.
Oh, but when I said that,
I don't know that. But that's Flo, not us. You and I can argue whatever we want, but Flo created an environment for the kid to fail. What Flo should have done,
he succeeded. He delivered a second winning season.
What he should have done is gone balls out and helped the kid out. And if he fails,
he did that, he would have gotten.
Then he tells the front office, "Hey, we tried. Now let's go get another guy because this guy's not the guy." But because you didn't try and you created this environment, you also created the big question mark that whether half of us think he can do it and the other half think he can't. And so then that creates the big divide. You didn't get anywhere. Instead of, you should have worked at trying to help him out and trying to create the environment, and you didn't.
They did. They went and got weaponry. They drafted a crap load of resources, used a crap load of resources offensive line. Now they failed.
So first he had this last year before the trade where he said that Tua couldn't throw over this many yards, and then we proved that he was wrong, and then now he's saying that they didn't like him, and he's not sure about relationships within the organization if they like Tua. But first of all, we just have to say we don't, we believe some of the things he say, but just some of his ideas that he's writing as for a column, for me, it's really out there, because the first thing you should do is you shouldn't write negative stuff about Tua, because it's not true.
No.
And if you haven't learned that, you should learn it by now.
Look, you're a writer. You should criticize and give some solution, but you should not tell untruth. That is lies. That is not correct.
Yeah.
In my word, in my book,
Yeah.
I think that is not.
It
good.
is. Yeah, it is. And like we always say, with all this rat poison, there's always cure, and cure is always the evidence and the facts. And afterwards, you can always look back and go, yeah, they were wrong. So you can look back and say, yeah, they are wrong. I mean, these clowns, and they are the same clowns that are so, they love having Tannehill, who are big Tannehill supporters. He has the arm and boo. Yeah, he can throw. What happened last night? He threw 3 interceptions and they lost because of Tannehill. Tua is one of these guys that says, first thing you need to do is to make sure you don't lose the game, and
That is right.
he's
You know.
opposite, throwing in 3 interceptions.
We are very smart.
It's the same as Fitzpatrick,
No. So, 3 interception he was throwing, he was inaccurate. Well, that tells you, would you want somebody with big arms, or do you want somebody who will win you Super Bowl and not lose the games for you? When you look at the record, Tua Tagovailoa always wins. He's still there. The trade came and went. He's still there. Rumors that he was not going to be around came and gone. The coach is fired. He's still there. When are we going to stop blaming this little kid here that, we look for anything to make sure that he is out of here? Here is something I want to put out. Okay, this one here, I like listening to Phinside the NFL, but not the one with big O, but the one before. They had some people, some moderators on, and I liked this one. It was probably the best, compared to what our big O's done. This other one is very close. Here, listen to what his name is Todd, from one of the moderators there when they were having a talk out there by Phinside.
Put it on mute, and I'm going to let everybody talk in the room, and I'm just going to listen for the rest of the night. I promise you guys.
Don't put the stuff on me. No.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. First of all of the people that are holding Tua responsible for the excuses that Ryan Tannehill had, here's the point. You can't say, well, no more excuses, I'm tired, because Shad always goes, I'm tired of excuses, no more excuses, I've heard it so long. Well, 2 things about that. First of all, Ryan Tannehill's been the second most successful quarterback in the AFC since he left here, proving all of the people right, because all Tennessee did was give him everything that the Miami excuses were that he needed. He's 30-13 since getting to Tennessee. He's the number 1 seed this year. He's been to the AFC Championship game. He never sniffed the playoffs in Miami. So the excuse people were right. But now holding Tua responsible for those excuses, they don't want any.
He needs the same things as Tannehill. He needs the exact same
thing.
Yeah, basically.
And he's ahead of Tannehill in year 2 than where
100%
Tannehill was in year 2.
And those people that don't want any excuses are fine with excuses for their golden boy, because if you say to them, well, please explain to me why Joe Burrow doesn't have a 500 winning percentage yet, and Justin Herbert doesn't have a 500 winning percentage yet, and Tua's winning percentage is 636. Explain that to me. And they go, well, Justin Herbert defense is so we're okay with excuses for Justin Herbert having the same record this year as Tua, not being in the playoffs the first 2 years like Tua. We're okay with that. We'll give excuses to the guy who's got 6 Pro Bowlers, but we can't give Tua excuses knowing he's beyond a historically bad offensive line.
What has he got?
He's got 0 Pro Bowlers on offense.
He's got 5 toilet bowls on the offensive line.
Right. And a coaching staff that doesn't know how to maximize. And listen, when you have that kid that can come out in 5 games and go 7 of 8, 9 of 12, 7 of 7 on the first drive and score a touchdown, if you can't continue that level of success the rest of the game, I have to blame that on the coaching and the other guys on the offense not playing at his level. Because the point is, if you say, well, those plays are scripted and we work on them all week and that's why we look good, that means that with a week's worth of work, the offense and the coaches were able to perform at Tua's level, not the other way around. It's not that in the second drive, Tua all of a sudden isn't accurate anymore, and he doesn't know how to throw the ball anymore, and he doesn't know how to read defenses anymore. But if you need any more proof about how good he is, he's the only young quarterback in NFL history to start 3-0 against Bill Belichick. The man who is famous for torturing rookie quarterbacks. He's 2-0 against Herbert. The man who is famous at taking away the one thing you want to do, and we only have one weapon. And yet, Miami rushes for $150 or $250 in the games against Tua. And the reason that is because in order for Belichick to take away the one thing that Tua does really well, he has to make himself susceptible to the run game. And that's why they can't beat us. because he wants to take away Tua's thing. But the problem is Tua right now, all he is the substitute of a power run game. He is able to complete passes at an 80% clip, which means on 3rd and 2, 8 out of 10 times, he's going to get you first down, which moves the chains and does that. It's when you want to do other things with your offense where you get yourself behind the chains and then you ask him to throw those that you're claiming he can't make. So the bottom line is if you allow him to stay on schedule with his strength and understanding who he is, he drives the team down the field and scores immediately. Every game that starts. And then you guys pick it up after that. There's no way this guy could lose 2 games in college and go on 7-game win streaks in the NFL. He's got 8 losses in 2 years, and what you're saying is we don't know if we can win with him? He doesn't know if he can win with you losers. You've been losers without him your whole time. Ryan Tannehill's under 500. Ryan Fitzpatrick is under 500.
What's Brian Flores' record? What's his record
17 without Tua Tagovailoa? Every single loser in this franchise is under 500, and they win 64% of the time with this kid. And you got guys going, we can't win with them. We can't win with you.
That's how you really feel.
Breathe like it's a Sunday service, baby. Hallelujah.
I mean, it's all facts, though. It's all facts, though.
It is all facts.
That's the poison cure. Hey, man. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Phinside the NFL. For those of you who haven't subscribed to the Phinside the NFL, go over there and check them out. I'll put the link below, also for the Big O Show. And if you're visiting for the first time and you want to help us out, you can also subscribe here, or when Big Euro here puts it up on the repost, go to his channel. We'll put all the channels down in case you want to listen to some Tua Tagovailoa content from now until the starting of the new season. We'll be doing it. Keep doing it, because we need to spread the love and not the hate. And well, we want to thank you, and we're glad we're back doing this content for support our quarterback,
Tua Tagovailoa.
As always, take care and be safe out there.
Well, everybody, take it easy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Imua.